Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Outlaw Championship Wrestling. So essentially, what I did was I started the War of the Immortals mod, but didn't want to start any of the legacy companies that were in the mod, but did want to use the legacy workers, so I decided to make my own indie company in the War of the Immortals mod, and it is, as the title would suggest, Outlaw Championship Wrestling. Now, this series is going to be very fun. What I'm doing with it is I'm streaming all of it on Twitch, but then I'm going to take those Twitch streams and just cut them down to the shows that we book and present those shows on YouTube in the style that I normally present my TEW videos. So this gives you guys an opportunity to interact with me while the episodes are going on and to then watch them in post. It gives you the choice of what you want to do. If you want to be there to experience it with me, if you want to give me advice, if you want to criticize my booking in real time, you can do it. Or you can just watch them presented as they normally are, or you can do both if you want to. So hopefully you guys enjoy this new format and this new video. Alright, here we are with episode number 1 of Outlaw Championship Wrestling. It now occurs to me that you can see everything that is booked, so let's just start the show. In our very first match of Outlaw Championship Wrestling, it's a poor match where Roderick Strong defeats Garrett Bischoff in 11:52 by pinfall with a death by Roderick. It gets a 45 for the match, 51 for Strong, 20 for Garrett Bischoff, but we're kind of happy with the way this goes. It's a good way to start the show, good first match. A lot of awful gimmicks, which kind of sucks, but at least adequate for the commentators, so that's one good thing to note. I feel like gimmick shouldn't be too important for our product, but whatever. And then after that, Drew Carey comes out to thank the fans for coming to the show. It gets a 46. If I haven't said it already, our owner is Drew Carey, comedian, and that is awful gimmick also. So gimmicks, we're off to a really strong start with gimmicks. Yeah, the angle got the crowd hotter. 46 for this segment. In about that, a decent wrestling but little heat, Chad Gable defeated Trent Acid in 11:56 by pinfall with a grand amplitude. 40 for that match, 47 for Acid, and 36 for Gable. My God, what is with the gimmicks right now? Holy shit. Did I just, not do, hardcore enough gimmicks or something? I really should have read through the product more, apparently. Because apparently we need, risky gimmicks, I guess. Because everyone's getting really bad ratings. We have yet to have a positive gimmick rating. We have 2 neutrals and everything else has been bad. But 40 for that match. Hopefully Gable will improve as he gets more over. But very happy with that one. Got the crowd buzzing. Gable was seething after the match. Trent Acid almost injured him with a botched move. That's great. Freestyle segment called Michael Buffer interviews newcomer Richie Steamboat. So we have Richie Steamboat. If you don't know who Richie Steamboat is, he was in the original run NXT. He was supposed to be a big star, but I think his a back injury kind of derailed his career. Son of Ricky Steamboat, so obviously he's someone that we're going to bring in. He kind of does fit with our style product, so I'm very happy with that. Michael Buffer has a very good gimmick, and Richie Steamboat, another awful gimmick. Mother F. This sucks. 51. I'm happy that it went well. But Richie Steamboat performed poorly, so it was mostly Michael Buffer carrying this segment. And then, in a bout that had superb wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Brian Kendrick defeated Jimmy Rave in 14:53 by pinfall with a swinging DDT. That gets a 75. This low-key might be match of the night. Did not expect this one. Kendrick performs very well. Jimmy Rave performs okay, but for all the other performances, really good. Comparatively on the card so far, he has the second best performance, I'm pretty sure. 56? That's fantastic. Both of their gimmicks, again, fucking terrible. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Chat. And then Michael Buffer announces the competitors in the championship main event. So those competitors will be Shelton Benjamin, Alex Wright, Dean Malenko, and Lance Storm. All of them have okay gimmicks. It didn't go poorly, didn't go super poorly. Poor for Alex Wright, but adequate for Malenko and Storm, and great for Shelton Benjamin. So he's doing something right. 56. And now, something to note, I did not book a winner for the main event. So this will be a genuine reaction, you guys will see, to who wins the World Championship. Who is our first World Champion? I don't know who it will be. We're going to find out together. So now, let's find out. In an exceptional match, Shelton Benjamin defeated Dean Malenko, Lance Storm, and Alex Wright in 27-17 when Shelton Benjamin pinned Alex Wright with a money clip. He wins the World Outlaw title. Alex Ray was the weak link, but still performed to his 66. Dean Malenko to an 85 and a 78 for Lance Storm and Shelton Benjamin. 83 for that match. Fantastic match. I kind of thought that Shelton Benjamin was going to win just because I think he's close to the most over in this match. But if I was going to be completely honest who I was going to book to win, it was going to be Shelton Benjamin, because Shelton Benjamin just has a world of potential, and I feel like he could really carry this company on his back as the champion. So he would have been my pick. So I'm very happy with that. But now the show as a whole, what is it going to get? Well, we do have the main event spotlight focus for matches. So for the main event being an 83, that's a really, really good head start for us. So I'm going to say that this event as a whole gets a 74. 68. Okay. So I tried to highball it. It appeared worse because we're worse than our rivals in some things, but it increased our popularity in 53 regions, which I'm very, very, very happy with. So happy with that one. I'm anxious to see what we got on YouTube, because YouTube is our broadcaster. So I don't know how it's going to go, but a 68, phenomenal show. Just a phenomenal show. But it didn't give me a warning for the product, or for our broadcast quality. Production quality, that's it. Now let's go see what we got on television. Exciting, chat. Very exciting. Decent. I think it was really good for a first show. It was very decent. With the talent we had, it's going to be a good series. Matches are going to be exciting. All right, so here we are with episode 2 of Outlaw Championship Wrestling, and this one is going to start with subpar wrestling in Little Heat as Reed Flair defeats Adam Cole in 10:42 by pinfall with a roll-up. It gets a 43, so Cole gets 41, Flair gets a 34. Their gimmicks are both not terrible, which is good. I can deal with that. Gets the show off to a strong start, gets the crowd hotter, happy with that. Reed Flair, potential future superstar. Freestyle segment. Next, Flair is here in OCW. Reed Flair is interviewed by Michael Buffer. That's his big line. 47, happy with that one. In about that in subpar wrestling in Little Heat, Natty Neidhart defeated Joey Janela in 11:48 by pinfall with a bridging German suplex. 46, Natty Neidhart with a 46. It's a very good performance from her. 32 from Janela. They have great chemistry, which is good to see. Love to have your jobbers have good chemistry with people, so he might lose another match to Natty Neidhart here soon. Natty Neidhart will prove that women can beat the men. She's interviewed by Michael Buffer. That gets a 51. And we have an extremely short match. Adrian Neville defeated Richie Steamboat in 3:42 by pinfall with a superplex. It's a huge match to end the show. 47, or not to end the show, but to be in the show. 47, 74 from Neville. He performs incredible. He may be a future champion in this company. 40 for Richie Steamboat. And the match was far too short for an important match in the eyes of our audience. That's an interesting comment there. That's not what I'm looking to do, but whatever. Neville's never gotten respect, and he will beat respect out of the OCW roster, which he very well might, because Neville is performing fantastic. 37 for him. 77, and about that, superb wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd. Austin Aries defeats Phoenix in 11:52 by pinfall with a brainbuster. 77. Both of them performed very well. Match got the crowd buzzing. This was a steal of the show match. Incredibly happy with the way that one went. Greatest Man Who Ever Lived is in OCW, 54 from Austin Aries. And then in about that, had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat. Bryan Danielson defeated John Silver in 20:30 by submission with an Arms Across America. 51, 54 from Danielson, 26 from John Silver. They didn't have chemistry, and Bryan Danielson was off his game, so I understand why that one didn't do well. And then after that, Bryan Danielson lays out a challenge to the champion Shelton Benjamin. So this show, what do I think it got? Despite the fact that we had a 76 overall match in there, the main event wasn't as strong as I would hope it would be. So I'm going to say the overall rating for the show is going to be about a 56. 56 is my guess. 52. I wanted to say 53 to start with, so I was close. But increases our popularity in 53 regions. Happy with that. Now we'll look to see what we got on television. Hold on, I gotta go check the pup real quick. Hey, what are you doing? Give me 1 second. I'll take you out in a minute. Take you out in 1 minute. she's really itching to go outside, so I'm hoping that this loads quickly and I can take her out relatively soon, because she would very much like to go outside. What is she doing? She's chewing on something. Hey! She's chewing on shoelaces of a shoe. Alright. She's getting mischievous because she's got to go to the bathroom.